2021 has been a crucial year for the Indian Air Force so far, and looking forward, they are all set to carry out two significant missions in March. Firstly, Indian Air Force will participate in Sri Lankan Air Force's 70th anniversary, and right after that, the Desert Flag multinational exercise in the strategically important Gulf region. We tell you why this matters a great deal to Indian defense. There is competition in the geopolitical arena, with China and Pakistan flexing their air prowess in a coordinated manner. India is working strategically to build closer ties with its allies and is working towards the role of a net security provider. India will display not just its air power but also aircraft manufacturing abilities in Sri Lanka at its Air Force's 70th anniversary celebrations from March 3rd to 5th. The Indian High Commission termed it a gesture of solidarity and in keeping with years of close interaction and camaraderie between the two countries and their militaries. Indian Air Force and Indian Navy will participate with an aerobatic display by Sarang, Suryakiran, Tejas fighter aircraft, Tejas trainer and the Dornier maritime patrol aircraft. The Indian High Commission said the deployment of such wide variety of aircraft is testimony to the strong bonds of friendship and close interoperability between the two countries. That's not all. India's participation in the Sri Lankan Air Show is symbolic in that all the aircraft the Indian Air Force will be displaying are made in India, and this showcases the technical prowess of research and development sector and reliability of India's defense industry.
Sri Lankan Air Force and Indian Air Force have an excellent understanding, and they have an excellent rapport. For many people may not even know that the Sri Lankan Air Force officers and their technicians are trained by the Indian Air Force establishment. In fact, in Bangalore at Jalahalli, we train their technicians, and their pilots are trained in Dindigul and in Bidar. So Indian Air Force and Sri Lankan Air Force traditionally for a long time have maintained excellent relationship, and that is one of the reasons why perhaps Air Marshal Sudarshana Pathiranna has invited the Indian Air Force to take part.
Next on the agenda is India's endeavour in the strategic Persian Gulf region. India will be taking part in a major multinational air combat exercise in the UAE. On Wednesday, India will be deploying 6 Sukhoi 30 MKI, 2 C-17 Globemaster III aircraft and close to 125 personnel for the high voltage and intense Desert Flag exercise. Air forces of US, France, South Korea, UAE, Saudi Arabia and Bahrain will be accompanying India in this massive exercise. India has been building stronger ties with the Gulf nations by conducting military training, intelligence sharing and bilateral exercises in recent years. However, it will be a first for Indian Air Force to be taking part in such a multinational exercise in the strategic Gulf region. From offensive to defensive operations and flight refueling in a realistic combat setting, Desert Flag will put Indian Air Force to its paces. But it's Indian Air Force's versatility in operating in diverse terrains, from high-altitude regions like Ladakh to the deserts of Rajasthan, that has made it a partner of choice for war games such as this.
Our Indian Air Force headquarters, they are of the opinion that this joint exercise with 10 countries in the Desert Flag will probably, improve our tactics, our strategic mission planning, our air combat execution, utilization and use of force multipliers for enhancement of combat superiority. In fact, this is exactly what they have, the report that has gone to Ministry of Defense from the Air Headquarters.
Indian Air Force's display of machismo, India's defense manufacturing capability and the furthering of strategic relationships with various countries is slowly but surely establishing India's role as a net security provider.